Stadium in Oxford. Taylor wants to throw. That's caught. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run inside. It's Butler. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Motion from the back. The play action fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's in. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give your...
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Throwing right. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It'll be third and long. Taylor wants to throw. Slips away. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be... But not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Off the play fake on first down. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll open the second half with a run. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates a moment.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. Snags it, and he's open. The 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd. House it. Touchdown, Rebels.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field.
This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
That would be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
The give on the inside. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line. To the ground with the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Close to midfield, fourth down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it. So I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a...
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Quick spin on the run. Good. And they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make...
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back. Just a...
Rebels offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The unproductive first down completion now brings up second and long. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Dances away to buy time. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sends it back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Taylor wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And absolutely.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Off to the races. The 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always
The deficit is huge, this one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Cunningham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. And he's still running after the move. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Escapes the pressure going right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Unit on the field. And it's up and good. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.
this crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The play fake, Raiola finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Got it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Raiola. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Play action, Dylan Raiola throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. He's into the open down the middle. Down Tennessee. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need...
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be...
Play fake, Dylan Raiola. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Here's Raiola to throw. Makes the catch. It's Allen.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
To the air, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Here comes the offense on second down. Raiola to the air again. He'll throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The inside handoff. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. He tries to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Yeah, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Indefinite noise. Here's Dylan Raiola. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. This tight end just creates. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Right on his numbers on the slant. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Now here's Raiola. Finds his man. A big third down stop by this defense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Raiola. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Full wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Firing to the end zone. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where...
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
It's complete to the left. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Running inside, it's Smith. He's going to lose a yard on that. Handoff from the gun. Finding an escape route. Right down the boulevard. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Volunteers. Rolled his way into the end zone. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this.
Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better. So here is the Tennessee offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He's open on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Run inside. It's Harris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe...
Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Vols. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been...
From inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. He's got him. He was fighting and struggling.